Hey guys, this is the Amberlight Studios AmberCast, a podcast centered around movies, video games, and internet media, and whatever the hell we feel like talking about today. I am, of course, Blackout Knight, or Ben Seawick, and today I am joined with...
Josh Laird or Darth Goldeneyes.
You didn't really want to talk, you just kind of sat there
I thought you were going to introduce me.
No, you're going to say your name, because it's just us two, and we have a special guest.
Hey.
This is Nick. Not the Nick that's normally with us, but a different Nick.
A
because
different
we know
Nick.
a lot of different Nicks.
I know too many Nicks in my life. It's
All
like I
right.
know too many Joshes.
I do know a lot of Nicks.
Oh, yes, you had...
Lots of Joshes.
Yeah, you had... Well, how many on your
On
your
my
floor?
floor at school this year, there were 3 of us Joshes. I had 3 Joshes in my classroom in 5th grade.
Yeah,
So
that's true.
There were a lot of Joshes for a while.
Yeah, there
was
was.
like 4 or 5, wasn't there, in middle school?
there were like 5 or 6 in the whole school at one point.
And I was special until, like, middle school.
Uh-huh.
And then Ben. And then he showed up. I was like, oh. And he's the cool one, too. Everyone's just like, I don't care about you. This guy's cooler because he can run.
It's like, he's tall.
Yes. Yes. Then they look at me and it's
He
like...
was tall.
They look at him and they kind of look over to the side and they have to look down to see me. So...
Hey, buddy.
Oh, pat me on the head because I'm short. But, today... Well, it's more like tonight when we're recording this.
It's this morning.
It's this morning, yes.
It's early morning.
It's 12:40 in the
Yeah, it's
morning.
officially this morning.
It has been for 40
You know,
minutes.
this is off the subject that I want to talk about, but you know, for the longest time, when I was a kid, when I heard someone say this morning, I thought it was one word. I thought it was this morning. Because I would always I went to, write a paper or something for school. And this is like first grade, writing
Yeah.
something. And I wanted to write it out, and I was like, and this morning, and I was like, how do you spell that? Like,
What a strange word. Who made that one word? Whose stupid idea?
This morning.
yeah, like that's
This
actually
morning.
that's actually how it was for me. Like, it came out as this morning or this morning. I was like, that sounds like a plague. It's this morning. We
My
must fear this morning.
My uncle, when he's making the contraction with will, like it'll or that'll, he'll say iter.
Oh, okay.
He'll use like iter, thater,
Okay.
You know, like how some people say wash.
Oh,
Wash your
wash.
clothes,
Hate that.
iter.
It comes down to like.
I also have a friend who can't say water without thinking about it really hard. He says Walter.
a Walter.
I need a Walter.
I have this one friend out there at school. He says every time he says, well, granted, this point, whatever. It's like, well, granite. Every time it's granite.
That's a rock.
Ironically, you're at a school of mines and technology.
Well, amethyst.
Amethyst.
Just quartz, guys.
Just quartz. Just quartz. Oh, no. There's something that I wanted to discuss with you two.
What's that?
Is this an intervention?
No, this is not an intervention.
Is it the talk? Because I've had the talk.
Are you sure?
I
You
know
had the
about
talk?
I know about the stork bed.
Okay. Right.
You're not
I'm gonna
pulling
shake
anything
that. I'm
over
gonna
on me.
shake that motherfucker down one of these days. No.
Stay off my lawn!
This is kind of bugged me for a little bit now. Ever since we suggested this, what did people do if they clogged their toilets before the plunger was invented?
I'm gonna go with stick.
A stick?
I think there's probably the few very unfortunate people who didn't think far enough along to think stick, and they're like, well, I just have to use my hand or my foot, I guess.
Well, I mean, like, just think about it. It's like, you're at that moment, you don't have anything available. You sit there, you just get done. You go ahead and flush it, and you just go, oh. You're like,
And you say what you were just doing.
oh, shit. Like, I have just ran into the biggest roadblock of my life. This is the hardest decision. Oh, God.
I have a
Or
feeling at that point the toilet is overrunning and they don't have a plunger sitting there.
I've had that problem before, except it wasn't because of poop. It was just because they have a stupid toilet flooding everywhere, like all over the bathroom. We had full shower towels just like laid all over the It was terrible.
It's the same sort of thing
Did you ever
like
use them again?
with the can.
Yeah.
The tin can and the can opener. I mean, they didn't invent the can opener until like 50 years later. So they
Something
just
like
like
that,
smash it with a
yeah.
rock. They're like, I need to eat.
You have your patented can smashing rock.
It's great as a paperweight.
Paperweight, pet rock, nanny for your kids.
Be nice and watch the children mind the nanny.
Now listen.
I'm still a fan
to
of
your
the
nanny rock.
I'm a fan of the teething device for children.
Oh. Ow.
That's why they all had such sharp teeth.
Ouch.
Like, you ever seen the teeth from kids back then?
Nope.
Oh, that would hurt so bad.
I'm assuming they were very sharp
Oh. No.
Or
Vampires.
dull.
Vampires.
or dull. It could have just been like
I mean-
nubs.
Oh, I gotta go give pet rock to my kid so he can teeth. After that, I gotta go unclog the toilet with my hands. I'm not shaking your hand today. I'm sorry. Oh. No, we did have a shout out suggestion though.
Oh, we
That
did
was
have a suggestion.
Skyrim DLC.
Skyrim DLC, Dawnguard, which I
don't own Skyrim,
neither.
unfortunately.
it's like every time I talk about Skyrim or someone else talks about it, I want to buy the game more, but the problem is the price does not go down.
For me, I don't have the time. I've said this many times. I don't have the time in my life to dedicate
I
to that
wish.
game because it's just like
It's like
It becomes
ugh.
another half of your life.
it's a life.
I mean, I've recently started playing a free-to-play game online called World of Tanks, and that game, I was like, oh, it could be a fun little game to play on the side. I would get home from work, I'd go turn on my computer, check a couple things, and then World of Tanks, and then it'd be like, oh, it's 10:30 at night. I got home at noon.
I know that feeling.
It's just like the game is so fun, just because I'm a fan of World War II tanks and things like that. But Skyrim, I'm afraid of what will happen when I buy that game. Is I will just be, what's the date? You've been in your room for a year and a half. They've released two other games.
We're gonna have to
Uh-oh.
do some invasive surgery to get your butt off the chair.
All right,
it's
go get the
grown-
jaws of life.
It's
You
grown
realize
into
the Elder
textile.
Scrolls 10 is out, right?
What? Oh no. No.
Yeah, you have like a wife and family that have been looking for you for years.
He's
alive!
It's like the
Giving up
commercial.
hope.
I was thinking it's like the commercial for I don't know, the guy was like trapped in his house over winter, and then it's like summertime, or whatever, and he walks out in like a winter coat. He's like, where am I? What year is it? And he's like, says the guy's name. I can't think of what the product was, but he's like says his name.
It sounds
and he,
familiar.
And he like walks. He's
Yeah.
like, he needs a beer and a brat. Stat. You know, I can't. That's probably not how the commercial goes, but that's the first thing that
I know
popped in my head.
what you're talking about.
Because he's like, where am I? He's been trapped inside all
What
this
was that?
time. No,
forgot about that.
my brother got the Dawnguard DLC though, and he said it was very good, and he beat it already.
Oh, was that the vampire thing?
Yeah.
I saw a
Vampires and
trailer for
werewolves
that.
and
Yeah,
Vampires and werewolves.
Vampire and werewolf.
so
cool.
hot.
Oh, I'm all hot and bothered.
Oh, that's terrible. No, yeah, he said it was good. He beat it, and that's my brother because he has no life and he stays up till 8 o'clock in the morning playing.
Emo child. Is he still an emo child?
He does that. Swishes his hair to
That
the
was
side.
that was a fly swat.
Okay, I call that, anytime I have to do that, I call that the Nick Bailey effect. Because you did that all the time.
I did, yeah.
At
I
work.
did used to do it a lot.
You would be at work and you'd be talking, you'd just be sitting there squishing your head like every 10 seconds. I was like, you're right.
You okay?
You're like, oh, it's just my hair keeps getting in my face. I was like, okay, that's why.
That's where
Yep.
Bieber learned it.
Yeah, you
I
don't.
don't.
You should sue.
I really don't like have any extreme pride about my hair. I wash it with shampoo,
Washed it with shampoo.
and people are like, "Oh man, you have Bieber hair." It's like, okay. First of all, I'm older than him, so I can't have Bieber hair.
Bieber has my hair.
Exactly.
You've had that hairstyle since
I can't remember
since I was in
without that.
6th or 7th grade, so you wouldn't have known me before
seventh, because seventh I have.
I
Actually,
do remember seeing you once with short hair, I think.
that. Yeah.
I remember. I have a picture.
I believe I think in
Of you
7th grade,
from then.
I stopped getting excessive haircuts.
Yeah.
I used to, get just like Chihuahua for a shave. You know what I mean?
Oh,
like,
what?
Oh, impressive.
It was like the 2 on the shaver, you know,
Oh, okay.
on the guard, and I just thought it felt like Chihuahua first. That's what we called it.
Now that we're talking about
Made sense to me.
haircuts, do either of you remember when other Josh got that one haircut from, I think it was his mom,
Which other Josh?
Elliot?
Oh,
I know
the
someone
old-
referred to literally as other Josh, so that was
Sorry,
confusing.
sorry. No, when he had the old man haircut, how it had like long hair here and then it was short on top.
no.
You don't remember
I
that?
don't remember
No.
this.
That was
Like on purpose?
I don't know. I think his mom was trying to do a different style, but that's how it looked. The way the colors, so it looked like shorter on top, and because it was on top, so it was thinner. Oh my god.
I don't remember that at all. When was that?
That might have been 8th grade. I don't know. I think it was.
I miss how easy middle school was.
I just remember he
God,
walked
middle
in
school
and everyone
was
just went,
so-
"Whoa!" Just like, what happened to your head?
Like, even high school was easy looking back.
Oh God, yeah. I mean, not to dump on Iowa Central because it was fine, but going from that to you and I, like averaging
It's different. It's way different.
Averaging 3 hours of practice a day, and then schoolwork is like, what did I do before this?
Yeah, that's why it's gonna be fun for me when I do go back. I'm gonna be like, I haven't been in school for so long. It's gonna be like, what did I do?
Yeah.
It's like homework. What is homework?
Simple addition. What?
Yeah.
Oh, math is gonna kick my ass.
Yeah. I mean, like.
Oh, I'm not gonna make it.
It's okay. I'm doing physics 2 this year.
Ooh. Yeah, fun.
I would
talking to Chris about that.
probably do better at physics than I would advanced math. Even though math is part of physics.
Physics is advanced math. What are you
Yeah.
talking-
But when you label it as physics,
Physics
I'll
is
understand it.
story problems.
Yeah.
if John has 2 apples and Cindy takes 3 of them away,
And then a jet plane hits them both.
What is
What
the
the-
temperature of the sun?
what is the temperature of the sun? What time is it in space? What?
That's a good question.
What is the exact
Okay.
position? What
That's-
is time and space?
I would ask Stephen Hawking that. What's time and space?
I'm sorry. I said that because they were talking about the Rooster Teeth podcast because Gavin asked what time it was in space. And they're like, you're so stupid. But,
It's
like, if you think about it,
time is really relative based on rotation of the planet.
Yeah.
I think,
So,
I mean, you can tell, like, they set time, I think, to GMT
GMT.
for the
Which
space
is-
station.
I think
is
so,
what?
yeah. GMT is...
I can't remember what it's
It's
Global.
not London. It's the time zone east of that, if I remember right.
Yeah, it's...
Greenwich Median Time.
Yeah.
But if you were to go out in space, would that just be set to your... I'd probably just be set to GMT, because that's
I think
where
so.
everything is set. So if you were in a spaceship, that's what time it would be on there.
Well, I think the most literal thing you could do is, like, have a stopwatch.
Stopwatch.
Because that's not rotation. That's designated units past.
Well,
you know.
here's the thing, though. Is
I mean,
like,
that's sort of like units,
All
parts
time
per
is going to be
million,
a
something
relative
like that.
measurement.
I don't think you would
whatever
be...
it is.
You couldn't actually have a stopwatch, though. Wouldn't, like, the effects of space affect its speed?
I don't know. If you
I mean,
started,
with the lack of gravity.
It depends on your movement.
Yeah, I mean...
Like, if you have a quartz movement, it wouldn't.
I like how
No.
we... I like how we...
But like if you had a digital,
yeah,
Digital.
Digital.
wouldn't affect- Well, I don't think so.
I mean,
As long as it's not connected to a satellite,
It's
then
hard
you're
to
fine.
see
Yeah.
what gravity truly affects until you...
Yeah.
It's all these questions that lead me want to go to space. I want to go to space. I want to go to
I want
Mars.
to go to Mars.
That's-
I would drop everything in my life to go to Mars.
Yes,
Really?
They just landed the Curiosity rover the other day.
Oh, did they? Aren't they trying to do life support pods out there?
I know they're...
There's a company. What is it? Started up.
Because NASA stopped getting funding, right?
No, NASA's still being funded.
Oh,
Um,
I thought they were donezo.
no,
So that's what
they-
I had heard. Everyone
yeah.
I've talked to is like said that NASA
That's what I
is
thought.
not funded by the U.S. government anymore.
I mean, I haven't heard that because there's government money going into NASA, and then it's being distributed from there into companies like SpaceX and Boeing and Sierra Corp.
I think it was. I want to say it was SpaceX. That I swear some business was like getting. Yeah. They were having a lottery of 40 people.
Nope, it's not SpaceX. I'm looking for it right now. I know what you're talking about.
The lottery of 40 people to get in and train for a one-way ticket to Mars because they couldn't guarantee that they would get back.
Oh, I know what
I
you're
posted
talking
that on
about.
Facebook. I was looking.
Oh,
at Facebook.
yeah. That would be why we both know what we're talking about.
Yeah, that makes sense.
derp.
No,
It's somewhere.
I would be
There
kind
it
of
is.
cool.
Mars 1.
Yeah.
That would be kind of cool to. Oh, by 2023.
Yeah.
So just a one-way trip. They're gonna just drop them off there and
They're not-
forget about
The
them,
plan is like land a whole bunch of habitation capsules up there,
and then eventually
And then-
send more stuff.
No, and then you send a crew there, and
Not
the
guaranteed
crew
that they
goes
can
there,
get
and
back.
you're not guaranteeing they're coming back.
They're not
You know,
guaranteed.
it's the purpose of. It's basically Jamestown.
Okay,
Yeah.
Jamestown is the best description I have. It.
Okay, that makes sense.
Except
It's like
it's a lot easier.
you have
to
a chance to come back, but
Maybe.
not really.
Yeah.
If you last long enough, maybe
It's-
your kids can.
Like,
It's not
if you
im-
survive
it's
the
not
sickness and
impossible.
disease,
Yeah.
Well, see, I mean, we've
And the
talked
Martians.
about this many times. I want to see in my lifetime people landing on Mars.
That'd be crazy.
I
Because
expect
there's really nothing in our generation that has held as much significance as landing someone on the moon.
Yeah.
I mean, that was the thing that everyone was just like,
Holy
watch,
yeah.
and they're just like,
See,
that's
to
amazing.
me, that was the one time people were all one. You know, that was the one time there
Yeah.
were no borders.
Yeah.
It's like space is the one common goal we can all get behind.
It's like
Yeah.
once there's in space, it doesn't matter what picket fence
Well,
is
for
between
now.
your two houses. Well, for now, obviously.
For now,
Yeah, but
eventually, you know, I
in
can
our-
I can see it becoming, you know, you go and colonize Mars, saying that Mars starts developing its own culture. Essentially,
that's America's.
It's basically the new world again.
Yeah,
you know?
That's
And
like,
we just can't screw up like
more
Britain did.
more literally.
I mean, isn't what Curiosity's reason for being on Mars is to see?
Curiosity is taking samples of whether Mars ever had the capability to support life and does have the capability to support life.
Well, they found fossilized
Microbial.
bacteria, I thought.
That's very deniable. It's like
Oh yeah, that came up
it's-
as like it could be either or. Like they're like
they can't really tell because it's pretty much a speck that could be a fossilized bacteria on a rock,
But it might be sand.
but it might be a really weird sand grain.
Yeah.
So
Just looks
But
oddly
it
like
does-
something. It's like
It does
seeing a
have
shape in
ice
a cloud.
caps. So
yep, to me
And
it's
I think they said that if they melted, it would cover the entire planet in like 7
Dang.
feet, 7 feet of water. Didn't they say that?
I haven't heard that.
I something like around that. I'm probably way off, but
that's largish.
I mean, if you look at it, they're really
They're
large.
huge, yeah.
Ice
See,
caps.
what gets me is Mars is so red because of all the iron oxide. That means there had to be some form of oxygen at some point
And
to
water.
oxidize with that
Yeah.
iron.
It's true.
That
So-
makes sense. So I mean, the only question is like, how would you go about putting a breathable atmosphere on a planet?
Algae, bacteria.
With a
Well, I
place
mean-
like Mars,
They have movies about it, guys. They've already answered this.
It's
I
like
don't know what we're talking
didn't
about
you
this.
watch Total Recall?
Yeah.
no. I mean, if you think about it, it's like I know plants take in carbon dioxide,
See,
give out oxygen.
Because
Mars
it's-
has a thinner atmosphere than Earth.
I mean,
so
they
even
do
if you would-
have-
if you
Way,
would
way.
replace it, it'd still be way thin. It'd be like top of Mount Everest.
You'd have to build it up
compare it to.
for years.
I mean,
And it's got no magnetosphere pretty close too. So you're walking out there and you can essentially be fried by a gamma ray.
Oh yeah.
okay.
So
So how would we get one of those? Do we
kickstart the core.
The veil.
So do we buy one? Do you gotta go to
Trunka. The veil. Duh. Done. Problem solved. I should be getting paid for this right now.
You see, we just hire BioWare.
Yeah. Seriously. Why aren't they making technology
See,
right now?
just screw Mars. No, we have to go to Mars. We just go to Mars, start digging everywhere. We'll find the library,
Exactly.
and then we just go excavate Charon.
It's
We have
just-
a mass relay. Just go.
It's just like Assassin's Creed. Just like Assassin's Creed. The Templars are real. That's not a question.
That's
The
all real.
assassins are real. I probably have a cousin that's an assassin. I'm guessing. That's
this
likely.
Like, I might be an assassin. I don't know.
I probably am. I'm gonna go be assassin. I have parkour to practice, guys. See you later.
Oh jeez. Oh no, but I want to see at least landing someone on Mars in my lifetime.
Yep.
And I'll watch.
That'd be crazy.
It'll be like 5 years from now. I'll be like, wow, that was a lot sooner than I thought.
Congrats.
Right.
We landed on the moon with the processing power of basically less than a cell phone.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, if you take your average smartphone today, it has way more processing power than NASA had at that time.
They showed it. They
Wow.
showed a comparison with what the rover has on it. Like the rover only has like 2 gigs of RAM on it, right now.
Why?
That's all it needs, I guess. They're like 2 gigs of RAM, and they're like looking at like smartphones or like their smartphones are more processing.
If I put
power
wheels on the smartphone, it could be a rover.
exactly.
Put some gamma plating on it, we're fine. Send my BlackBerry to Mars.
Just go get a BlackBerry and iPad and plug it into a basic rover design.
Just get a chassis. Duct tape.
I'm waiting for Voyager to find something in space.
Like Voyager.
That's way up
Voyager's been reporting back. It's constantly
there. Yeah, it
reporting.
still is.
Where's
It
it
takes
at?
a long time.
It's
Way
they
the hell
they
out
think it's
there.
actually leaving the solar system.
Seriously. So
Because-
they just shot it straight off?
Yeah.
Oh no!
Well, I mean, it went
they
on a
shut-
mission, and
Oh.
It's like it swung around this planet to hit this planet
Oh.
gravitation-wise, and all
Yeah.
that. But now the readings it's receiving are slowly changing from what it's normally getting, like different wavelength. I don't remember exactly what it was. It's been a couple months since I read
Yeah.
it. But basically, the readings they're getting, they're thinking it's starting to clear the Oort cloud maybe, and getting out into interstellar space.
Whoa.
And
That's
that's
a long
and that's when it hits
That's
the
really
space
far.
highway and gets
That's-
ran over by a starship. And they're like,
By a space semi.
boom. Well, that was unfortunate.
Stupid litterers! Keep your tin cans out of the highway!
Stupid kids in their remote control cars.
I just saw the aliens from what's the movie with Michael Jordan?
Space Jam.
Space Jam.
Sir, we just passed Moron Mountain. I love that movie.
That is such a good movie.
Oh, that actually reminds me. I was working about a week ago, and there's, this family came in. There's this kid who's wearing a jersey. He's got like a number on the back, and I'm just kind of I'm like looking at the jersey. I was like, that jersey looks really familiar. It's like, don't tell me that's one of those jerseys from Space Jam. Kid turns around, Toon Squad.
That's so funny.
I'm like,
where did
that
you
look-
get that?
It looked like it was brand new. I'm like, that movie came out before you were born. dude.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Did you sprint over there and beg him for it on your knees?
I saw it. I was bagging groceries. I was like, just kind of standing there, and I kind of look over. I was like,
I didn't think you said begging for a second.
okay, yes, that's what I do with groceries in my spare time.
I can't believe it.
Enjoy your mac and peas salad, ma'am. I hope you do.
Should be nicely tossed.
No, well, I saw that. I was like,
I could go farther. I won't.
I was expecting like the thing to be like destroyed, because that's usually how like a used clothes end up, especially like from a movie.
Yeah.
Like from, was it mid-90s? Early 90s? I don't remember. I think it was like 93
It was.
or...
No, it had to be older than that.
No, it was
Or
95
newer
or
than that.
96.
It was-
It was...
It was
when
mid
Michael-
to late.
Yeah, it was when Michael Jordan was...
Huge.
Yeah.
Well, it was when he was leaving the league because he was doing his stupid baseball thing. Why'd he do that?
I don't
Why?
even know.
You might as well freaking join the professional bowling circuit. Like, what the crap?
Hey, they are good bowlers. There are a lot of good bowlers
Don't
out
you
there.
be knocking on bowling, all right?
No.
We have this tangent is like immeasurable.
This is just the most awesome tangent ever.
What did we start with? How did we get started here?
Magic.
I
Imagination.
just deleted some of that. What did we get started on here?
Toilets and plungers.
We started with toilets and plungers.
We actually went through some of our talking points too. That was impressive.
How?
Curiosity Rover was one, and
Oh.
Yeah.
yeah.
No.
Wow.
Before we go completely off
Started
topic,
with poop. Now we're at Space Jam.
yeah.
That's impressive.
And we hit space colonization along the way.
Yeah, we did. I guess I do want to touch on this, but one of the main reasons that I wanted Nick on this podcast is because
He's awesome.
My dashing good looks.
Oh yes,
which
both
are
of those.
completely irrelevant in this
people need
form
to
of
see
media.
In this form of media. Yes, listen to the sound of my voice. Now picture what I look like.
Look over there. Look over here. Tickets to your favorite band.
No,
I'm on a horse.
oh, hopefully we don't get yelled at for saying that. No,
We don't own that conversation.
we don't own their conversation. No, I wanted you on here because I did want to talk about your mother.
Yeah.
Yes, your mom.
Your mother.
I wanted
Your
to
mother.
I want you to talk about your mother.
Your mother was a hamster.
Your mother was a hamster.
And she is an author.
Yeah.
And
She's a bona fide author.
Bona fide.
And what's the title of her book again?
It's called Glacier. It's a fictional town in Iowa. Fictional rural town.
Yes, people. Iowa is not the potato state. Contrary to popular belief.
It's not the one that grows underground. It's the one that grows above ground.
Yes, we grow
It's the
corn.
Corn and pig state.
Lots and
Don't
lots
be
of
knocking
corn.
the soybeans, okay? Don't forget that.
We're only number 2 in
Freaking
soybeans.
Hippies all
Illinois has got us beat on the soybean side. I'm sorry.
Well, that's a mafia conspiracy. Seriously.
It's the government.
Seriously, Illinois is run by the mafia. I don't know if you know this, but it's like legitimately run by the mafia.
Have you seen Chicago's government?
What
never
was
been to
the
Chicago.
the legislator's name?
Oh.
Like Pejogooski Mau Kalulu Howlau. That got Hawaiian.
What?
Yeah,
Tiki-
tried to sell a Senate seat.
Tiki Laka, yeah.
Oh, I heard about
Tried to sell
that.
Obama's seat.
Okay, I heard about
Shoot.
that.
And then
Yeah,
but
whatever.
like the day before he went to jail, he had like this emotional like come to Jesus press release where he was like, we all have to atone for our sins. It's like, don't act like you feel bad about this. You're just mad. Your mob boss told you to apologize and say that you had some sort of religious revelation. Just go to jail.
just go to jail.
They'll bail you in 2 days.
Yeah.
No. I have heard. This goes back to the book.
Sorry, yeah. Well,
we went to Chicago.
Stop tangenting.
We took a vacation to Chicago. I'm sorry. No. I've heard really good things about it.
Yeah.
My mom bought it. I plan to buy it when I have money. Right now, it's like save money for moving.
I don't
But
blame you.
no, I heard a lot of good things, and
It's, yeah, you just want me to do an overview quick. It's just
Just do a quick overview.
Here's what it
I
is.
don't even know.
So,
I've only
heard it's
got
good, but
I
I
got
don't
the
know.
gist of it from my mom. That's about it.
my mom started writing this book, Glacier, when I was born, slightly after I was born. And then the reality of having a small spastic child hit. She had to put it away for a few years. She probably started back up about 4 or 5 years ago. And so it's about the rural town of Glacier, and this girl who grew up there, moved away, is a successful veterinarian, moves back because her grandfather dies, and she starts finding out all these really deep, dark secrets about stuff, of, people she thought she knew, stuff like that. And it's part of a series. The second book is in the making right now, and I think she started on the third one. And they're all interconnected stories. So this is about, Jessica McCabe. And the next book is about this other family or story. I don't even know. Like, the only people that know are my dad and her.
You're not even trusted.
No.
No.
Nope. I mean, look at me. Look at me. Spilling my guts out. My heart and soul. I killed a man once!
Hopefully that one wasn't too loud. That peaked pretty bad.
Oh.
You were like,
Should we not be peeking?
no, it's just the scream that you did there. I was watching that.
It's like,
You were like,
Oh.
I was feeling my guts out right at the mic. I was like, oh, I feel bad for the people using headphones.
Yeah.
They're like,
Don't use
"Ow."
headphones.
Yes, after that happened.
Do not use protection.
Oh, I don't. It,
I actually
it sounds.
got that advice once.
Seriously?
Well, long story short, she had known friends that had used condoms and got pregnant, so her advice was don't use condoms, like don't have sex.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay, that was the advice.
Okay, I was like,
Okay.
I'm like, wait. I'm like, are you trying to
that's
go
like
on?
the worst advice ever.
Are you trying to go on that it doesn't feel as good? Because no, it doesn't feel as good. But
Yeah, it's...
Mine's back on out of the gutter.
okay, I'm like,
Anyways.
No, it really sounds like a really good story.
We've done, a couple book signings. She goes to libraries. Like we did, first one was here, Webster City Library, and we had 125 people come in buy the book, which was great.
Wow.
Yeah. We did one in Manson, her hometown. So, and a lot of the stuff is, has to do with her childhood, and there's allusions to growing up in Manson, but none of it's specific. So it's cool. It's not
Takes elements from personal life.
Yeah.
To, flesh it out a little.
Yeah,
bit more.
exactly.
Okay.
It's
Excuse me.
it's not like a suspense thriller. It's not like if you were reading The Expendables in the literature version.
I don't think that'd be suspense. That would just be
Boom, explosion, testosterone,
yeah.
nitroglycerin.
nitro.
Yeah, it's like it's intrigue, mystery, some betrayal mixed in there.
Okay.
So
it sounds like a
Yep.
really good story. I
so
plan
you
on picking
go
it up.
to Melissa R. Bailey on Facebook.
Okay.
That's her author page is Melissa R. Bailey.
We'll put a
link it.
link. We'll put a link to
Sure.
In the
that
description.
and
Link dump.
where can you get the book at?
You can get it at my house.
Well, we don't advise
yeah.
that.
Like to give out
you
your
can-
address,
you can
social
get it,
security
yeah.
number.
You can get it
Here's my
at
wallet.
Whoop-de-doos in Webster City. You can get it online on Amazon. You can get
That
it
might
at
be a
Barnes
better
and
way.
Noble
Yep,
online.
yeah.
She just got signed to Barnes and Noble, so we're really excited about that.
That's big.
Yeah, it is.
she's not physical copies in the store yet. But she's online with them. So
And anymore, that's really almost better than in a store, because
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of people do like to go to
Yeah.
stores there, but if they can find it online, people are lazy. They're
Sell a
gonna-
lot more that
They
way.
tend to sit just on the couch. Oh, look, click,
yeah,
and shopping cart and done.
You can get ebooks or physical copies on Amazon, Barnes and Noble. So yeah, it's been
Yeah.
going pretty good so far.
Well, that's good. I'm
It's exciting.
Mhm.
really excited, and I wish the best of luck to you
Yeah.
and
Yep.
your mom. So
I'm not really doing it, but
No, that's okay.
Your moral support.
Exactly.
He's not even moral support. She
I'm
doesn't
her-
trust him with anything.
I'm her oldest child. Yeah.
Well, that was our cultured portion of the podcast.
Culture.
Now back to Minecraft.
Yeah. I don't
Um,
know what we're
We should
gonna
actually
talk about.
We should actually probably talk about some of the stuff we've been doing. 'Cause that's probably why people half turn in.
Okay.
Tune in.
Turn in. I was like, turn in.
And turn into bed. I'm
I was
sleepy.
gonna say we're turn in for the night. You go get me a
Night,
glass
everybody.
of warm milk. No. We actually just had. What would you say? 2 video shoots. 1 successful, 1 not.
What was the unsuccessful one?
Well.
Stuff Light Fire. That's always unsuccessful.
well,
Well,
we're gonna say, the video shoot that we had that was successful. We actually consulted with you, Nick,
Yeah.
on. You're gonna be doing some music for us, hopefully.
Yes, my
excited for
composing
it.
skills suck. that's the nicest thing to say about my composing skills. I don't have much. I have like a music making program on my computer. That's about it.
what is it?
Music Maker 16.
Never even heard of it.
Exactly.
So I
But
might throw
it
a little
is-
picture preview up of what we're doing.
Yeah. It is going
So-
to be a series of videos.
Yep.
It is basically going to be like a little short show. Oh, that was loud.
That's your phone. Isn't it?
That was my phone.
That was your phone. Are we going to keep talking about your phone?
Let's talk about my phone. I got a new phone.
Oh, that's good.
That's great.
All right,
Okay.
that's the end of that topic. No, it's going to be a
It's
series of videos.
Little short, little minute-long installments in a.
Yeah, probably was it about a minute
It's
long?
about a minute long. They're all going to be probably a minute, maybe 2 minutes at the most.
Okay, it's
Long enough to get the point across.
Yeah.
lighthearted comedy is I guess what I would call it.
Yep.
It's kind of
It's
something.
like a chuckle.
Yeah, it's nothing. I mean, some people will laugh.
It's a very simple
Hysterically.
concept.
Yes. We hope that you do enjoy it.
It's
and-
it's simple but complex in a way.
I guess.
You have to get why it's funny to get the, you know what I mean?
It's just imagine seeing something
Irony.
and then seeing something that doesn't belong in that scene. That's about the most descriptive I can make it. It's just like, what? I don't. Oh, okay, I get it. It's one of those sort of deals. The first episode should be up hopefully soon. I'm not exactly sure when because we are still in the process of finishing everything that needs to go into it.
And the music.
We need the music really to
that's
finish
really
it. That's all it's holding
yeah,
us.
we're kind of waiting on the music.
Yeah.
That's why this young lad here is to do that for us.
Mm-hmm.
And I do say young because you are the youngest one here.
Am I?
Yes, you are.
I
I
know he's
am
younger
older.
than me, so
Oh, yep.
Yeah. I'm like, I'm older than you
Exactly.
by a few days.
Couple days, week.
well, do we want to talk about our unsuccessful shoot at all?
Well, I don't want to say what it is
Oh, I don't
because
wanna
I
either.
do
It was a-
want to record it again.
So do I.
Can I
With
have a
better
hint
light.
what went wrong? Was there police involvement?
Dark.
It's a very
Did you get
dark.
shot at?
No.
We went to the ghetto and just started firing guns in the air.
We had cap
And-
guns. Bang, bang, bang.
Come at me,
bang,
bro!
No.
But it was a very, very dark shoot in the night.
Oh,
Like,
it showed up better
like
on the
literally.
camera.
I thought you meant
Sundown-
theme-wise.
What is?
It's
It
kinda
actually
dark.
is. It
Oh,
is.
okay.
It
It's
is.
like- It started at sundown and went into at night shooting, and
You know, it's when you're recording with a camera and you have a flashlight. You look at it, it's like, oh, I can actually, I can see that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
When you go to look at it on the computer,
Not
it
so
doesn't
much.
show
it's
up.
like
Yeah.
my camera, the way when you're recording, you can see stuff on there, and it looks like it's really, really bright and clear.
Yeah.
But when you go to put it on the computer, it's not anymore.
Yeah.
It's dark.
Yeah,
So-
and unfortunately, I've looked for cameras that do. I mean, unless it's a night vision camera, you're not gonna get anything. I mean, I think the lowest light I saw for a camera was 1 lux, and that's like a full moon, starry night, clear. You can see.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And unless we're gonna get one of those nights and the next day.
What we did turn out, it was a really good concept, but we did turn out well. You just can't really see what's
Yeah.
going on.
Oh.
I did notice another thing is when I was talking in it, for some reason the mic faces forward and the camera was in front of me,
Yeah.
so it didn't pick up my voice as well. So if we were to release that video all edited and everything, you wouldn't be able to see much and you probably wouldn't be able to hear much. You'd have to turn up your speakers to hear anything. But I did take a clip and I did edit it so that it could be seen slightly, not much, and it kind of gave me the chills from what I saw. Like, it was kind of scary.
Was it?
We'll
Can
show,
I vaguely guess at it? Was that thing that you scared me with? The scary crap you showed me the last night we had?
Yeah.
Okay. I wondered if it might have been.
We'll show you some of the inside stuff.
Yeah,
later on,
we'll
but-
talk about that after the podcast because we don't want these to run too long.
Yep.
Because I mean we're already damn near 40 minutes, but
I'm
hopefully.
excited. I'm excited to use a Steadicam though.
Oh,
one of these
yes.
times.
Okay, I was gonna finish. What I was gonna say is hopefully that we can re-record that and actually get it shot because I love the concept and we do want to make that and we want to make a parody of it too.
Yes, I'm excited for the parody.
Because I mean,
But-
hopefully fans will love it because there's a huge fan following for this thing that we shot. I mean, we don't own it, the internet owns it, so that'll be a hint. If anyone figures out what it is and comments on it,
Someone's gonna throw it in the comments.
Yeah.
The jerk.
which
Wikipedia. That's what it is. Wikipedia.
oh, so evil.
Yep.
Outside at night.
Oh God, the W's are attacking me. No, okay. Steadicam.
But yeah, we.
We built a Steadicam.
Oh
For
man.
those of you who don't know what a Steadicam is,
That's me.
It's it's basically. It was in the other room. I'm not gonna go grab it. It's
tripod?
basically.
That's
Kind of.
that's what I
It's
think when
basically
I-
a steering wheel, if you would look at it, with a mount in the middle for your camera.
it's for
Because
much smoother
It's like
movements.
when you hold the camera as you're shooting, any little movement you make
Yeah.
turns big. But when you get your hands out wider, like
More
on this,
steadier.
it's a lot steadier
Huh.
filming.
we did some test shoots with it, just like kind of looking around, and I can't remember what the name of it is, but it's basically like you had a boom camera, and you could like look up high.
Oh yeah.
And it really if very fluid movements is you can basically go like
That's good.
this. I mean people, I'm no expert in filming anything by any means.
I was like, what I'm really excited about with this is we'll be able to do some new types of shots that we hadn't even
Yeah.
thought about before.
I mean, like, if you think about it, like, before, if you wanted to take a low shot, you'd have to really get down low and look at the shot like that and have to lay in that position. And you'd be like, well, this is uncomfortable, and you, like, move around and things like that.
Yeah.
With this,
Difficult.
you can
just take it
basically
down here like
set
this.
it like this.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want, like, a low moving shot.
Camera
If you
on a
need,
stick.
like, a low shot, you can use
Kind
a
of.
small tripod. But it worked very well. We got... what did we use for the grips on that thing? I don't remember.
Well, the whole thing is made out of PVC pipe.
Yes.
Nice.
It's actually really found it online. I might throw a link in there for it.
Oh, I found a design for it.
Found a design for it. A guy did a full walkthrough on how to make it, and
Nice.
A lot of people have probably seen it
yeah.
that needed to know how to build that stuff. But
And we use the PVC pipe insulation for the handles
Oh,
because he recommended lawnmower grips, and we couldn't find that. But PVC pipe insulation is what we used, and it's working just fine.
yeah, because we didn't look for it because we completely forgot about that
Forgot
part.
about it.
And then we got home and we're like, well, I doubt our local like shoppers had anything like that. And they're like, what?
We found
What
what
are
we
you
needed at
talking
the
about?
hardware store. So
Yeah. But it works very well. Fit any camera for the
it'll
most
fit
part.
any camera. It's got a screw on.
As long as it's not like a really, really big heavy camera, because then you might have some trouble with it wobbling.
And you could jerry rig anything pretty easy with the way that pops apart.
Yeah, I mean, it's very flexible, not literally, but to whatever you want to add to it. So
shot-wise, it's flexible.
yeah.
Yep.
Oh, I'm getting like attacked by a fly.
Yeah.
It's bugging me. Like it felt like it bit my finger, which is weird because flies don't bite. But
It's about the rain.
yeah. What
So-
else?
Let's...
Olympics. You guys been watching much Olympics?
Nope.
Yeah.
I've been at work.
Jess is obsessed with them.
Yeah.
Anytime they're on, she's like, "Oh, I have to watch them." Like, I don't care.
She's one of them, huh?
Yeah, her whole family is very into it, and I mean, I don't hate watching it, but it's kind of like Mexican food. I would just rather be doing or eating anything else. I don't hate it, but it's like, why would I eat this when I could have anything else?
Anything else?
We could be at Burger King a block away right now, but we're not. We're having crappy.
I don't mind Mexican food. You know, I guess when I think of Mexican food, I think of Crispitos from school.
Those were
Oh
amazing.
The best school lunch.
Those were amazing.
The best school lunch.
I'm
I like how we're talking
starving.
about Olympics and we're just talking about fattening greasy food. We're like,
Yeah.
you know, it's like Olympics. You know, I really want a burger right about now.
You got
use a
me
Whopper.
on toaster strudels earlier. I just want Crispitos and toaster strudels. I just want to shove that in my face right now.
That does sound really good.
I know.
It's like
I'm
the
gonna-
fattest meal possible.
No.
I could do fatter,
Well, I could do
but that's pretty.
So you like bigger ones?
It's like
I'm sorry. I had to get you on that one.
Set up.
Olympics and we're just as fat. No. So.
Olympics, fat women, same thing. Right?
I haven't been watching anything.
I
from
guess
Olympics.
I,
I didn't even
uh,
watch the opening ceremony. I heard that. Was
I didn't
it-
see the
I've
opening
seen more
ceremony.
memes of the opening ceremony than video clips.
Yeah, I guess they did a stupid thing. Whoever was broadcasting it for here, they like cut away to.
They cut a lot of stuff.
Yeah, they cut away to an interview with Michael Phelps. I was like, what?
Oh.
You don't do that
Oh, man.
for the opening ceremony.
Someone lost their job.
No, I guess that was what they planned. They're like, well, Americans aren't going to want to watch this part because it's more for Europe.
Oh,
I was like,
whatever.
Well, oh wow.
So I don't want to mention. Most people would probably be able to understand what that is, but I guess the whole opening ceremony, they cut a lot of part. I mean, there was. Did they show the 40-foot tall Lord Voldemort?
I knew there was a Lord
What?
Voldemort at some point.
Yeah,
But
like they had like
That they
a 40.
brought out for the
Yeah, like
openings?
it
Oh
was
my
for
God.
it was
it
a
was
bunch
like all
of
cultural references.
yeah, it was
type
all
things.
cultural references to London, Europe, and they had like stuff from Harry Potter, things like that.
That's really stupid.
I'm like, I kind of want to watch it just for that, just to be like, yeah. But now there was.
Did they have a giant statue of Paul McCartney?
They
bring him out?
They probably did. I don't know. I didn't watch it. But it was.
Mini Coopers? They drive a Mini Cooper
a
around?
giant Mini Cooper. Okay.
Giant Mini Cooper, size of a regular SUV.
I want to see someone.
They
do
made a
that
point
now.
of people on the left side of the road.
No. Anyone actually watch
I guess-
anything good from the Olympics?
Yeah, no, I saw some pretty cool races. I watched Michael Phelps win his important ones, and I guess I didn't know this, but I guess they get like $25,000 for every gold medal.
I know they get
Jeez.
something,
Yeah,
I thought you just got a medal.
but they have to pay taxes on it. So Michael Phelps is paying like tens of thousands of dollars in taxes. 'Cause
Wow.
but he's
got-
getting tens, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars in money.
That's just in prize money.
Wow.
And he broke, I think he was at 21 or 22 medals overall, which broke the world record of
Yeah.
18
Something
or
like that.
19. Yeah.
I think it was 19. I don't know.
It was 18 because when he had 19, he was
Yeah.
broken.
And so he got more.
Yeah, he got
Wow.
like 21 or 22.
Jeez.
Like he broke the record.
he's
like,
he's the
I'm
most
still hungry.
awarded Olympian.
Ever.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm
So
trying to think. I watched the 10K. I think it was. I watched.
Didn't see
some
was
of
that.
that the one was like 25 laps or something like
Yeah,
that?
it's
Yeah.
something like that.
I watched that and I was
It's
like,
insane.
I'm just like, they just keep going. They just keep going. And then like did the U.S. guy come in second?
Yep.
He just like
Right,
pushed, like
second.
just boom. I was like, holy crap! It was like U.S. and then it was.
It was Britain and U.S.
Yep.
Then something.
I'm like, I wouldn't make it around that track once running at the speed they are.
Yeah.
I was like,
I
I have a very short amount of stamina when it comes to running. Like
Yep.
I can sprint,
Same here.
but I mean,
Same here.
last Sunday I went on a 2.2 mile run. I could not walk up and down my stairs. The next morning I had to work. I couldn't walk. I was like, I got up and it took me 30 seconds to walk down my stairs sideways. I was like bracing the wall. I was like, I want to cut my legs off right now. I made the run. But like at that, like once I got to the end of the run, it was just like,
I saw the Usain Bolt race too. He, when they, tracked it in the slow mo, he took 41 steps. Everyone else took 44.
Wow.
Like he's not human. It was ridiculous, and it was crazy because when they started off, he had a much slower start. Like he was almost at the back of the pack, but just after probably the 30-meter mark, just
wow.
took off. It was crazy.
But for some reason the Olympics doesn't interest me.
Yeah.
The summer ones I don't really watch.
Oh.
I like the Winter Olympics.
I care even less about the Winter Olympics.
I love the
oh,
winter ones.
don't.
I like the Winter
Don't
Olympics just
care.
because they
Almost as good as Winter X Games, but
I prefer X Games actually.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
X Games is cool. No,
snowmobile freestyle. That's where it's
yes.
I don't even understand.
How,
Who thinks I'm gonna do a backflip on a snowmobile? No big deal.
at. You're from the Midwest, aren't you?
most people that are from the
You
United
know.
States and redneck. I bet you I can do a jump over this thing and do a backflip at the same time. Do it! I'll grab the camera.
I think there's a pretty solid divide between demographics in Iowa. There's a lot of rednecks, and then there's a lot of normal people. And somehow the
Yeah.
rednecks have southern accents, but they're in Iowa. I don't get how that happens.
Yeah.
It's true. That's
Yeah.
sad.
I don't know if this happens anywhere else, but when we were when I was in high school up there, wintertime, there'd be like 5 snowmobiles parked, in the parking lot. Because they didn't care. It's like, yeah, sure, if you drive.
Yep.
And they lived out of town. They would drive it down,
Good
down
Lord.
the road into town and then go to school. I was like, okay. And then in,
I admire
spring
that.
and fall, I think I saw at least 1 or 2 tractors. I was like,
That's just dumb. That's
Okay.
inefficient. You would have to leave like 2 hours to get to school in time.
well, if you think about it, at that, I think it's usually towards the end of the school year or the very beginning. They have to drive the tractors because they're in the fields in the mornings.
Yeah, if they're in the fields,
Oh.
it takes longer to go home and get the car.
oh,
Yeah.
funny.
So they're already in the field and they're just like, all right, well, that's enough for right now. We'll just head to school. I think,
Yeah.
I don't spend my time on a farm and I don't really care to.
Yeah.
Doesn't interest me. That's why I always say I don't really fit in with, like, Iowa, I guess. I mean, the whole farming community anyways.
Uh-huh.
Like, I love sweet corn. Sweet corn's awesome. But
If you make it, I'll eat it.
yes. But I mean, like, for
You'll
me...
eat anything, though.
For me...
What?
You'll eat anything.
Me?
You
I
will
will.
eat pretty much anything.
I will eat anything.
Most stuff.
For the most part.
There's some things that I'm very adamant about. Just like that shouldn't be food.
Like
Sauerkraut.
Sauerkraut, I will agree with you on.
a pickle cake.
Oh wow.
Your sister does not like the idea of a pickle cake.
My sister.
We went to
Allison?
we went to the store earlier and
She just hates pickles in general.
Andrew Turpin was
She
in
said
front of
that.
us and he had a jar of pickles, candles,
And frosting.
and frosting. And I'm like, what are you doing? Making a pickle cake? He's like, that's exactly what I'm doing. It's the best idea ever. I was like, I really hope you're kidding. And your sister's like, no. She just kind of goes, that's disgusting.
She gets mad when people open pickles in the same room as her because it just makes her gag.
I
It's
love
she's
pickles.
Those are
she's weird.
delicious.
Do you have any of your pickles in there?
Over in there, probably.
Have you ever had
Like homemade ones.
the
Yeah,
ones
you ever
that
had them?
No, give me.
How many? Okay,
Never.
how old have they been sitting
Uh,
for?
A couple years, maybe.
Okay.
They age like wine. That makes
Oh yes. Okay, this for anyone that's
sense. Is it
listening,
spicy? Are they spicy?
not spicy.
No.
They are very sour.
Yeah.
Oh,
All right, I'm glad I got my
we
water
are
here.
gonna. I better grab something else to drink, but we're all going to try one, and I tell you this: you will bite into it, and it'd be like. It's one of those
I'm
things that
excited for this.
you will like. You'll get that cringe
Yeah,
reflex
these
right
things.
here.
These are 2006.
Oh my god.
Woo!
Oh
Looks like
my.
they're growing in there.
Wow.
They seriously look like they're growing. Can you, not get,
2006.
can you get it off? I was
There
gonna
we
say,
go.
do you need a knife? Nick's got a knife.
Knife.
Smell good.
Oh, that's half of one.
So like, has this been open since 2006?
Nope.
That's dangerous.
It's dangerous.
Are these gonna kill me?
No, we've had these plenty of times, like over the years. That's a little funky looking.
Wow.
Did you take a bite or
I
smell it?
smelled it. Oh my god.
Okay,
Doesn't that smell good?
you do need to get a picture of these though.
I will.
I'm not excited for this.
Ooh man.
I was excited. I'm not anymore.
They're
Oh.
deliciously sour.
Oh my god. I'm gonna cry.
It smells.
Oh, that smell is
Ugh.
just unnerving.
I remember we had the ones that were, basically made these ones nothing. You're like, I love your face. You're like, ugh. I tell you what though, contest
Oh
of
my God.
contest of eating these things. Oh man,
This is why we don't go through them fast.
you eat one and
'Cause
you're
you eat
done.
one and you're done for a little while.
I'm done now.
They're
It's
good
good,
though.
isn't it?
They're good. It's just
It's good, but I
oh.
can't. Wow. It's too early in the morning for this.
It'll wake you up.
Yeah.
Have this in the morning when you go to work.
It's like, I don't even know how to describe the sensation.
Honestly, you should just make these.
It's a weird
Just
burning in your
make a whole
tonsil
bunch
area.
of them and sell them.
I can taste the.
You think?
That would be I think you should do that.
I can taste the dillweed in it.
Yep.
Ooh.
Did you pick it yourself?
I think this stuff we actually had some dillweed come up and we actually used it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man. All I know is I just remember the first time I ever had one of those. That was oh man, I had to drink like 2 pops afterwards.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Well, mine. I really can't.
You can't?
No,
Oh,
I
you
really
baby. Well, you did get you got a thick one though.
Um,
Oh, yeah, yeah.
my boss at the shop really loves pickled stuff, and he brought in this can one day from.
That makes my squirt mild.
I can't even. I can't put my hand by my face. It's covered in it. I can't even take it.
Oh man. Dude, you got a strong one.
Yeah.
No kidding.
Punching the tonsils. It was like fighting its way down. It didn't want to die. He brings these pickles in, and they're
You're not finished that
freaking
yet.
massive.
I'm finished. No.
You're in pain. You're in pain. I'll finish it.
Pickles that big, giant.
I told you that one packs a punch, dude.
Yeah.
No wonder you couldn't finish that.
Yeah.
Whew.
I
gotta wash my hands.
They're like super spicy, super garlicky, so good, and we were just using like the utility knives laying around the shop to cut them, like rusty utility knives, no big deal. He's like, oh, that's kind of gross. Better use a new blade. So we take a new blade out, cut it, sat there for 5 minutes. Not 5 minutes later, it had corroded through the film around it. It was starting to rust the metal.
Whoa.
Intense. They were super good.
Well, it makes sense
honestly,
if pickles are typically done with vinegar, so
Yeah.
that vinegar gets potent.
That was an ice cube. I just
That
drank
and it
out
had
of
enough.
my Oh.
They should have called it like the vampire bomb or something. So much garlic.
Honestly, you gotta make those and you gotta sell them. You should just like stockpile them. It'd be like a wine cellar.
Yeah.
A pickle cellar.
We have here the vintage 1997.
Is there...
This will make you sterile for a week.
Ow. It burns when I pee. That's just a pickle.
It's
Like,
still
my
alive. It
kidneys are
refuses to
failing,
die.
Doctor.
Did you eat these pickles?
Oh yes, I see you had the kidney punch, the vintage 1990. Good year, good year.
Good year.
I mean, I'm very sorry for your loss.
You never wanted children, right?
You'll have to get 5 new kidneys, of course. Make up for the damages done to your body already.
I could just see you like having like a mail order thing, like you order a certain year.
That'd be hilarious.
It'd be like Templeton Rye. They only make so
Yeah.
much of it. Mm-hmm. Every year.
So we got Olympics done, I think.
Yep.
I think it's probably almost time to wrap that up with the pickles.
I think it's a good out.
It's
I think
pretty
it's a good out.
Buy some pickles.
Buy some pickles. They are quite
Buy
delicious.
some nice sour pickles.
I tell you what, though, you had a
I
very.
think you got the worst one.
You did. Mine
the
was
worst or
mild.
the best. I'm not sure.
The best because
The most
it was the
potent.
worst.
It's the most potent.
Yeah.
Potency can either be good or bad.
I'm still hungry for toasted strudels and Crispitos.
Yeah.
Where can you get those? Can you get Crispitos anywhere else?
I've looked for Crispitos like online. I can't find them.
The
I wonder if you could
school
just-
ones. I don't know where they get them from.
I wonder if
they
you
get
could
them from
just-
a company.
Contact the school and be like, hey, can I
get
like order
Crispitos?
some? from you?
Order your Speedos.
Can I order a pallet of Crispitos?
See, I don't know. I don't know if
I'll sell them
Do you
black
do
market.
delivery?
Okay, anyone listening from Iowa or across the United States, do the Crispitos in school all the same? Are they all the same
Yeah,
ones that we're thinking about?
Describe your Crispitos. It's like, did you have any?
They're what? Maybe an inch in
It's like ours
diameter.
were about an inch. There was a rolled tortilla shell with just
It was toasty, like crispy toasty, a little flaky.
well, depended on the day.
Depending on the kind of
It's
grease
like
they
the
used.
ends were crispy and the middle was almost kind of soft.
Yeah.
And it had cheese kind of sprinkled on the top, melted, and
The beef inside it
the
was
beef inside.
interesting.
It was a really, really fine ground beef.
Yeah. It was probably terrible quality, but
it
it
was
was very finely ground.
It was seasoned. I guess.
was-
The seasoning in it was, yeah.
It was.
I know something about that. It was like it
was really good seasoning.
It was like
I'm
it was
gonna say-
marinated in like taco sauce.
I'm going to say there was a little vinegar in it, probably a little red wine-ness. Like cheap red wine, but red wine.
box wine.
Box wine. Not even that. Like vodka grape juice.
There you go.
That is Russia's wine. We take grape juice, put in vodka. Wine.
Drip, drip.
What
There
more
you
you
go.
want?
I kind of want to try
You drink
that
it.
now.
Be healthy.
I kind of want to try that now. Oh, no. I just want you guys to explain to us what your Crispitos look like if you have them, so we can...
Steal them from
if
you.
you know where to get them.
Yes, we want to know. And then send us toaster strudels. We want toaster strudels.
I might go to the store and buy. What's open right now?
Nothing.
Right now,
Come and go. Come and go does not have toaster strudels.
They have Monster though. That will make you happy.
I've already had my one for the day. I got my cholesterol test. I probably said that already.
Yeah.
Cholesterol tested today. I don't think I'm gonna have. Really
You're not
terrible...
fat by any means.
No, I'm skin and bones, but it's
probably skinnier than all of us.
I'm sure I am. But it's hereditary in my family to have cholesterol, so.
Mm-hmm.
I think honestly, they won't find as much cholesterol as they will.
Those pickles will cure you.
It will remove all.
They'll burn anything out of your veins that's not supposed to be there.
The pickles will cure you and then cause cancer. It'll burn anything out of your system and you're like, all right, you got cancer now.
I have the cure for AIDS sitting right there on that shelf.
It burns AIDS.
Cures AIDS, causes cancer.
It's like it kills the AIDS.
But there's a
itself.
cure for cancer, kind of. So,
Yeah, that'd be
I'm
better.
just saying, cholesterol.
Would that be better?
I think they're gonna find more of whatever radioactive toxin is in Monster than they do cholesterol. So,
We got the lab readings back.
you're radioactive.
You seem to have a Monster energy drink running through your veins, sir. there was no trace of blood.
It's like when we drew the blood, it was green.
My God, it's the Hulk. Oh God.
It'd be okay to find out.
Well, on that note,
We're at the hour mark. Anything final words you want to say?
buy those pickles when they go on
Cure your
sale
AIDS.
20 years from now. Once they've been marinating for
Vintage
that long.
2012.
Vintage 2012.
I'll start making a vintage. I'll put some wine racks down here, start storing pickles on them.
You should do that. You should just,
And start like
let them
making
cure.
different flavors and different varieties.
Should,
Stick some
spicy.
jalapenos in there, habaneros in there. Ooh.
Oh,
Knock your socks
man.
off. Knock your socks off.
You could just name the jars. Like you could name like what each kind is. This is his idea.
God, Buster.
Okay, it's my idea. For him, no one steal it. But then no one can steal it because they don't know what they taste like. Here, eat the pickle. Doesn't work.
Eat it.
Eat the pickle, microphone.
We're making pickle shoving gestures at the mic for you people listening because you don't know what we're doing. You're just hearing us tell you need a pickle.
We will put a picture up of the pickles though.
I have the really tiny little thing. While we were in Galena on our way to Chicago, because we went to Chicago earlier last week, there was this barbecue shop place, or a barbecue sauce shop.
Okay.
Literally, the whole store was full of variations of barbecue sauce and stuff.
Oh my gosh.
They had, I mean, you can't censor a shop. Some of the most profane names for sauce I've ever seen, and like
Nice.
XXX pictures on it. I mean, it was just like, what's the point of this?
I want to go there now. Not for the pictures. I like sauce.
But oh my god!
that.
And they were
Oh.
brewing tubs of it in the back. Like you could see
You-
the
I just, like,
chilies
you
floating
probably
around.
Smell it. It's like,
Oh, yeah.
So road trip then. I'm not driving because I get
realize-
terrible gas mileage.
You realize you're responsible for more hunger amongst the three of us now.
Yeah. I mean, you didn't have to mention the.
Now I want
freaking-
some really good tender barbecue brisket.
Oh,
with
that
some
sounds
Crispitos and
delicious.
toaster strudels
Oh,
for dessert.
and toaster strudels. Crispitos for dessert. I don't think so.
Yeah, you can eat them for dessert.
I'll just stuff the Crispitos with the barbecue brisket.
I hate
I'm gonna
you.
go home and stuff my face.
I hate you. Oh.
God, why is it?
Bye.
See ya. Food.
Food.
I love food. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we decided to do a.
Oh, this is video.
Yeah,
Yes, this
this
is
is
video.
video.
We decided that we would record
The pickle
a
section.
pickle session.
I didn't know why you were talking to a picture. I was like, they're not gonna hear you.
No,
It's a picture.
no, it's not a picture.
Smile pretty for the camera.
These are the pickles that we talked about in the podcast.
Delicious.
They will kick your butt.
And Josh and I are going to eat one because Nick
Someone's too scared.
does not want to eat another one, and I
I don't want to
do.
ruin my
I do
toaster
understand
strudel
why
appetite.
the one he had earlier was much
That was potent.
stronger.
Kick me in the teeth.
Do we want each one to eat a whole one, or do you want to split one?
Let me split one.
Okay, that way we can save them for the next time. This should be a ritual. Whoever comes on the podcast
I don't like that
has.
ritual. There's a hair in that.
It's probably
There's a
mine.
finely
just
pickled
waiting.
hair.
Should taste it and find out.
Vintage 2006.
Vintage 2006.
Kind of an odd shape on that one.
Yeah, kinda.
Just about half. Bigger half.
I'll pick the bigger half. I'm not gonna be a baby about this. Alright.
I'm enjoying myself. You guys.
You're just enjoying the pain we get out of this. Oh man,
It's a good pain.
It's so good.
oh, it's just one of those really potent flavors. I just kicked your ass.
Oh,
Holy
Shake it off.
shit!
Take it off.
it's the way to do it, though. That's the sad thing.
Yeah. Take it out.
Oh, I'm glad I got a pop.
No, that's
Oh. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed that little short little clip. I'm going to go piss flames.
for a week.
And
What do you
go-
do that into?
And I'm going to go check
Fire
to make
ring?
sure I
Fire
don't have,
pit?
I'm going to make sure I don't have to
Take a
get
piss
You have a
off back
plunger
here.
for that.
I don't know.
Get back!
My poker.
Still fighting to stay alive.
Alright.
Okay, guys.
Well,
Go to
We'll
bed.
see you
Why are you
later.
still watching
yeah,
this?
why are you still awake?
leave. I want
Why
to
are
go
we
to
still
bed.
alive?
Why are we awake? It's not even 2 yet.
Cat
Their lives.
sit around eating potent pickles and
pickles
talking to a microphone. That's what we do.
Josh
And we
is
just
on
click,
pickles.
and we just click the button like 20 times, so we think we have a whole bunch of people viewing. It's really just us.
Okay, I think we'll end it now.
All right. See you guys.
We don't need to turn this into another
Night.
podcast. Good night.